Hey guys, Lever here, and today, look at that, there's no wind, so no wind noise, hopefully, thank God. We're just doing another video on this thing. As you can see, I took the tow mirrors off. By popular demand, I took them off, and in the process, I broke this mirror, so, you know, gotta do something about that. But no tow mirrors, I'll make some guys happy. But we don't worry about that, that's just passenger mirror. You don't need passenger mirror. Driver mirror's still fine. But yeah, I took the tow mirrors off, but popular demand got them off. So, what else? I did some, I'd call rust fixing. It's not really fixed, but it's better. I went ahead and sanded the rockers down and painted them up. Then I found this guy right there. And you can see its little bubbly friends up here, so that's cool. Not too worried about it though, because I am actually going to get this fixed real soon, hopefully. As you can see, I did sand this and paint it too, just to slow her down a bit, but as you can see, it's still bubbling pretty good. So, I mean, there's some paint already gone off it, but that's okay. It's going to get cut out and a new one added. Because when I sanded, I found that little guy right there, and look at all those bubbly little assholes. But yeah, I did get the rockers looking pretty decent anyway. Got about $1,000 to get this fixed. I haven't actually talked to them about the cab corner yet, so that'll be fun. I did also improve the interior quite a bit. Went to the scrapyard or whatever, and I put some carpet in this. It's a little dirty. Here it is. But yeah, I put carpet in it. Got that for 50 bucks at a scrapyard. Luckily, it was a push-button four-wheel drive single cab, so I don't have a big gaping hole right there. Obviously, I had to cut my hole for the shifter. No big deal. And as you can see, it's a different shifter too. It's a 1990 Chevy called Old Blue. Like that better than the stock one. But it got carpet, like I said, it's $50 carpet. It was pretty nasty when I got it. Pressure washed the hell out of it, and now it's actually pretty decent. I think it cleaned up pretty decent anyway. Yeah, we can pull them. Man, I got some GMC floor mats too, because reasons. You can see it cleaned up pretty decent. I mean, there's like whatever that is, and some of this is just whatever that weed is. It cleaned up decent. Like, obviously, it's not perfect, but it's not new either. Came out of a, not sure what year it was. It was 99 to 02, so just a work truck. It used to be a roofing company's pickup, or at least that's what it said all over the sides, so it's amazing that cleaned up at all. Floor mats put in, back in, protect my $50 carpet. Best 50 bucks I ever spent. Beats 120, although I've been brand new and looked real nice, but I think this looks pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. After all, it is just an old work truck, right? Another thing I did is, I don't know if you can see behind there, but I did put new door speakers in it, because my old door speakers didn't work 90% of the time, and when they did work, they sound like they're blown up. So I got these Memphis 6.5 speakers. They work pretty decent. They kind of rattle a little bit. Might have to tighten up the screws or something, because the way I did it is I bought the adapter plate, so I don't have to drill any holes for screws, and just a plug harness, so I don't have to cut wires. I feel like maybe it's loose in that adapter. I need to tighten the screws up a little more. So I gotta pull the door panel off and monkey around with that. Yeah, that's mostly everything. I do plan on converting this over to leather. As a plan I'm gonna do is convert this to leather. As you can see, the seat's wore a bit. It's got like the foam that's attached to the seat covers kind of bunched up right here, and it's kind of worn. Foam underneath still feels nice for the most part. Like that's a little bit more of that foam, but like it's attached to the actual cover. I feel like that's what that is. So I plan on actually converting both seats to leather, or I would love to find a manual set, full manual set with armrests, because it's pretty easy to add manuals, or not manual, power seats. I want to add power seats. That's what I'm trying to say. Power seats, armrests. These are full manual. I want to add full power seats with armrests. leather, and it's pretty easy to add power seats to it. You just need positive ground, but they have to be out of an 03 to 06, and that's been kind of hard to find. I can find 99 to 02 seats all day long, but anything else, nope. There's one other thing I did to this too. I put the newer style Sierra badge on it in black, which makes the GMC logo look a little out of place. Kind of that too, a little bit. I was thinking about painting just this part, just the surround. I think that would, so it'd have just the handle, and then I think that would look pretty good. I don't know, because I did test some paint matching on the passenger side original mirror that came on this pickup. It didn't turn out too bad. I needed to sand a little more, but I really decided I didn't like paint matched mirrors, so that's why I went with these. I think maybe just the chrome cap being paint matched would look decent, but the whole thing, nah, it didn't look very good to me. Looked kind of like a boxing glove sticking out the side of the pickup. That's basically it. No, here's this rocker. It cleaned up pretty good. I didn't find any holes on this cab corner, so that's good. But that's that rocker. Looks pretty decent, I think. See, there's a, I don't know what that is. That's just dirt. Yeah, it's just dirt. And a view on the carpet on this side. See if it's wet. Nope, it's not wet. When I put it in, it wasn't 100% dry. I thought it was dry, but it wasn't 100% dry. So the moisture just kept coming up. So when I was at work one day, I had to pull the mat out, pull the carpet back, and just leave the door open for 10 hours and let the carpet dry. And after I did that, now it's good. Passenger side, driver side was good and everything. But yeah, I like the carpet. The vinyl is easier to clean. It makes more sense for like a pickup, I guess. But I'll be real, I treat this thing like a car, so I wanted carpet. There's the back of it. Look pretty. I got some junk in here, but everything this worked. I only had to cut 3 holes. One hole for the seat plug. There's a little bolt or whatever, or I guess it's kind of like a stud, kind of like that, just in the head of it that I'd make a little slot for it, and I'd cut the hole for the shifter. Otherwise, it just dropped right in. That's why I really wanted to go factory, and I'm really glad I did, because it just popped in. You have to cut 1,000 holes for the seats and everything. Just kind of worked, which I love. I mean, it literally took me longer to wash the carpet than actually put the carpet in. I think it only took me like, once I got everything out of the pickup and stuff and actually laid the carpet, 5 minutes. Took no time at all. The worst part was that brace down there. You unbolt it, but it doesn't really move too much, so I had to kind of like, I don't know, slide the carpet in between that bracket and the floor until I actually got to the hole where I wanted to be. Kind of pain, but I had to do that taking it out of that pickup too, which was a pain, but not a huge deal. Just that was about the most pain. Oh, and then this. See, that one's missing. I had these Christmas tree clips. They're the most aggressive Christmas tree clips I have ever seen. They're like this freaking long, and I couldn't get them out without breaking them. So I undid the Torx and I just ripped them out, cut them flush where they didn't just come out. Put it back in and just use the Torx, because that's plenty. I don't know why I had those, because there's one on each. And they're fucking the most aggressive Christmas tree clips I have ever seen. But that's about that. But yeah, that's everything. Carpet, door speakers. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.